No matter where you go on social media, you've probably seen one of these little bags before. Anytime I open up my timeline, I feel like I see one. This bag is from the luxury line Telfar. It has had celebrities such as Oprah, Drew Barrymore, Gabrielle Union, and Beyonce herself rocking the bag. And that has led to people being in a frenzy every time a bag drops, which is sold out in seconds, by the way. So today, my mission is to break down why this brand is so popular, what is it about their content that has folks engaged, and what is the overall marketing strategy for this brand, so possibly you can use it for your brand. So sit back and enjoy the show. What's going on, people? I'm Shy Harrison, and in this marketing breakdown series, I highlight athletes, brands, influencers to show how they're able to grow their following, grow their brand, and of course, how they make money using social media. So as you've probably seen from the intro, today we are highlighting the luxury fashion brand Telfar. So let's go ahead and start with a little bit of backstory on the brand. All right, so the brand was actually created in 2005 by the founder and designer Telfar Clemens, who is of Liberian descent, and he's from New York. So like I said, the brand has been around since 2005, but it really didn't make an imprint. It didn't really make a splash in the industry until around 2018-19-ish. That's when Telfar Clemens, he won an award. I'm not sure what the award was, but he won an award, a fashion award, as well as he was actually chosen to design some pieces for Solange for a show that she was doing. And it seems like right after that, the great Oprah Winfrey added his line to her favorite things of 2020. And then it seems like right after that, Beyonce was spotted wearing it. I guess she might have got a piece from Solange, but she was spotted wearing it. And then it seemed like the brand just kind of took off from there. After that, celebrities from all over was rocking the bag. And the bag was sold out anytime they had a launch, like sold out in seconds. And the brand has actually been able to keep that same momentum up, till now. Like, it's still booming, it's still popping. Like, people are still hunting for a bag. Kept the same momentum for the last 2 going on 3 years.
Tell Feezy, I do these dirty bum so greasy.
So let's talk about why people love this brand right now. All right, so to do a little bit of research on this video, right, I asked a couple people who are fans of the brand, why do they like the brand so much? So a lot of people said that because it's a black-owned luxury brand. Other people said because it's not that expensive. And some people only truly like it because of the hype. But really, it has to be more than that. If people all over the country, all over the world are buying this bag, there has to be something to it, right? All right, so let's dive into that marketing strategy that they have, because obviously it's working. All right, so while I'm straightening up my office, let's talk about the thing that I like talking about the most, and that's the marketing strategy, right? So with Telfar, they use a strategy that pretty much a lot of fashion brands, shoe brands, it's mostly just fashion and shoe brands use, and that is the exclusive strategy. And so pretty much with the exclusive strategy is that anytime that you do a drop, you only do a limited amount of drops. So it makes it that when it does drop, only a select amount of people, only an exclusive amount of people can actually get that particular product, right? If you have a brand and everybody wants, let's say, sneakers, because I know a lot of brands, Jordans do this every time they drop. So let's say the Jordan brand drops a pair of their retro sneakers, right? They might sell, let's say, 5,000 shoes, but there's 50,000 people that want them. And so what they're doing is create the demand for those shoes so that people feel like they have to have them because not everybody's gonna be able to get them. And so that's the same thing that Telfar is doing. They are only selling, I'm not sure on the number, but they're only selling a select number of bags every time they drop. And it makes it so that you have to pay attention to the brand, because the way they're doing it is because my wife told me this. She said that they'll receive an email probably a couple days before saying that the mint green bag or the honey yellow bag is going to drop in a couple of days. And you have to be up there at 12 o'clock or whatever time it is, right? So not only is that making people want to sign up for their email list, which is a great thing, because you definitely want to get people off of social media as much as you can, right? So not only are people signing up for the email list, but people are also locked in on their social media, because 9 times out of 10 they're probably putting the day and time up there. So people are signing up for email lists, but they're more than likely signing up for notifications on their social media. So once they actually drop, they get an alert saying, hey, I need to go there and buy that bag. So I'm not even gonna hold you. It's a strategy that everybody uses, but it works. Only the brands that really have, legit followers and legit supporters can really pull that off. Because I know JCPenney's can't do nothing like that, or Macy's or any store like that. So if you have a brand that has a large following, you have a large group of supporters, then this is an easy strategy that you should definitely employ.
So Telfar bags, for me, I love the brand. I love everything that it stands for. I love the owner of the brand and just his whole story. I love how quickly the bags sell out. I love the beauty of the bag, the colors, the simplicity, all of that. It gives me queer, it gives me just everything. It just warms my heart, and there are all superficial reasons as to why I love it, but I just do, and I'm gonna continue to buy the brand and support.
Repost all of our customers. They actually, make most of our ads.
All right, so the last thing that I want to talk about in this video is their content. But as I was scrolling through their page, right, the one thing that stood out for me is, let's backtrack. Most brands use the standard images and videos from photo shoots, right? I mean, it's clean, it looks good, it works, it accurately sells whatever they're selling, right? But Telfar is a little bit different. And it's different because what they are doing is mixing in the traditional content that everybody uses with some user-generated content. So, and when I say user-generated content, it's content that supporters and followers of the brand are actually creating themselves and tagging Telfar, and Telfar is using that content to promote their bags or their brand. And it looks like the people who are creating these user-generated pieces of content, right, it looks like they're pretty much dialed into the aesthetic and the look of the brand, because these pieces look exactly like the rest of the aesthetic on the page. So that makes sure that everything has the same flow and same feel to it. And so as I was watching it, as I see that they're getting ready to launch their latest product or latest bag, I see how they're getting ready to, push that out, which is, I'm showing a lot of people in stores like a big party, and everybody's rocking the bags, everybody's kind of promoting the bags, which is definitely a good idea. And that's something that stood out. And one of the things that really stood out about it is that it's only using Black and brown people. So for a luxury brand to only use Black and brown people, that's a plus. And that makes it stand out, because 9 times out of 10 other luxury brands might have, a Black person here, a brown person here, but never do you see a full campaign that has nothing but Black and brown people. That really stood out to me. All right, and final thing. I know I said final thing before, but this is a legit final thing. So if you have a clothing brand, if you have a shoe brand, if you have a fashion brand, these are the things that I want you to take away from this video. Make sure you get your pen and pad ready, because you definitely want to take notes. The first thing is start to build your mailing list outside of social media. The reason I say this is what I said before, is social media is very fickle. Instagram is fickle, TikTok, Facebook, all that is very fickle. So you want to be able to take your audience from social media to your email list, where you can just talk to them directly. You can give them sales, you can give them promo codes, you can give them free items. Whatever you want to do, you can do that right there. And it's more inclined for people to see an email and say, hey, you can buy this bag right now. They can hit pay, and you already got a sale. Create a mailing list and convert your followers into subscribers. 2 is use user-generated content. If you're a brand that's just starting out, or if you're a brand that you're still in the process of growing, right? You're trying to scale up. Yeah, anytime people take photos in your product, go ahead and post that to your Instagram or post that to your stories. And the reason you want to do that, right, is because people don't like doing stuff if they're the only one doing it. People want to know that, hey, my friends are wearing this product. Maybe I should look into getting a pair or getting a product myself. The reason I say that is because people don't want to be the only person rocking a particular pair of shoes or, shopping with a particular brand. So if they see that their friends are actually doing it, or other people who look like them are doing it, they're going to be more inclined to say, you know what, maybe I should go support them as well. And it's easier for you. You don't have to set up shoots. You don't have to set up, content plans. You can legit just take something that somebody posted and post it yourself. And the last thing is create a demand for your product, right? Sometimes we go about promoting what we do without actually creating a genuine demand to make people want what we have to offer. We just keep putting it out there, keep putting it out there. We put out 1,000 pieces, people only buying 5. So make sure your product is exclusive. Make sure it's something that people actually want. And with this, you ain't got to stay in their face. You can stay in their face with just promoting the overall brand itself, but the particular product that you feel like people are looking out for, that people are really have their eye out for, be a little coy with it. Be a little shy with it. Don't put it out there all at once. Put it out there in pieces and see how that works for you. So once again, I'm Shy Harris, and you guys have a blessed one. And y'all guys be safe.